Alright, so here's a quick view of the Ford lowering springs, the 5300K series springs. It's a 1.5 inch drop. That's what the rear end looks like. Go ahead and move towards the front end. It did drop 1.5 inches on all four corners. Went ahead and took some measurements before I started from the ground to the fender well here in a level garage. It used to set at 30, the rear fender well used to set at 30 inches. Now sets at 28.5. Not a very easy, it was a very easy install. Didn't take very much time at all. Trying to come up here to the front. That's what the front looks like now. As you can tell, it's quite lower. Go ahead and do the passenger side, but it looks the same as the other side, so it's a little hard to do here in the garage, but it's rainy and crappy, so I'm not pulling the car out of the garage. Now on this install, I'm going to go ahead and pop the hood. Bear with me for a second as I get the hood open here. Right here's the only problem I really had with the install. If you read a lot of these instructions, it says to remove the strut nut. Well, the strut nut is down in the bottom of that hole. That fitting you see right there is a 10mm fitting, but you cannot put a wrench on that and still access the strut nut, which is a little lower in there. Let me grab a flashlight, see if you can see a better image of that. Alright, now it's a little better. The strut nut sets down inside that camber plate, not a camber plate, I'm sorry, a caster plate. And that plate is surrounded by metal. So the only way for you to be able to remove that strut nut is to use an impact wrench in quick short bursts. This kit, any of the springs for the 2011 Mustang probably will require a spring compression tool because you're not going to be able to get the strut nut off to use a jack method. So I would just go with a spring compression tool, go to your local auto parts store. I had to pay $50 and I got my $50 back when I returned that. But that was the only issue I had, was getting that strut nut off. And once I went up to my buddy who had an impact wrench, we spun it off really quick and fast. So that's probably pretty much it for that install. And much lower aggressive stance, and it looks real good. I like it. I'm really impressed with the results. Thanks for watching. Bye.